Hey, today is a very exciting one because finally, we're addressing the allegations. Is she still fraud mail? And for me, I would say no. I actually had a lot of fun with this unit. In fact, I had so much fun, I dare say, she's good. Well, I mean, that's subjective, that's my opinion. You feel free to disagree. But, this video, we're going to try and, convince you a little bit. Now, once again, we're doing the whole no synergy challenge. You're probably curious about the team. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Before you say anything, no, she's not on the team. But this does look a bit like a Hey Shoe Slop team. Now, I am aware, I'm familiar. Realistically, though, we only use 2 IDs. In fact, we've got some notes. I'm going to bring them up right now. So here we are. Now, let's go over this real briefly. Yeah, you kind of read, so I don't need to really go over it. But we'll go over it all the same. I'm stalling to try and, drag this out to a 20-minute video. I mean, it could end up that way, we'll see. Now, obviously, Zuchin is on the team because the whole video is about her. Umasang, he's literally designed for her. In fact, part of his kit just says, hey, put me in there, coach. Tag me in, I'm ready. Piggy Sinclair, I just like this unit. I think he's cool. I think he's fun. He has poise. Poise, like we did previous times, to try and connect a little bit of synergy here and there. So, 2 great poise units. He's at Rupture. She's Rupture, Sinking. She's got Bleed, a little bit of Bleed. Tremor, Bleed, whatever. And he's just Rupture. There is a lot of hunger on, and let's just move on to this now. Let's address the big problem with this team in particular. Lord Loom. Like I said there, it feels too much like a Hey Shoe team instead of a team. And it does work. You can swap her around. So one of her big flaws is, and it's still a big flaw to this day, you can't evade past turn 4. It will swap her around. She will just leave, and then a lot of her personal damage. In fact, I've got some numbers here. Take a look at this, and you'll see what happens when she stays on the field with one of the testing stages. When she's on the field, like, say, this team, versus when I use Lord Lu. And, yeah, you'll see the issue with this team in particular.
은자를 풀어주시오. 내 그것만을 바라고 온몸에 피를 묻혀가며 쉼없이 달리고 있으니.
I put Night Owls as well. I'm still a little bit iffy on Night Owls. He's fine, whatever. In fact, I have some gameplay that I want to show you now before the big main one. And in fact, let's just talk about this now, actually. We've got supports there, you know, Faust. Base Faust, obviously goated. Mal Faust, believe it or not, because it has Rupture, she has Rupture, her passive here. Pretty nice. It's pretty good. Now then, let's just address the bosses. I have 5 potential bosses. This is how much fun I've had with this and why it's taken a bit longer to get out there. Because I had 5 bosses to pick from. First of all, Reen. He's a long fight. And he also requires Ryoshu. Which is why I've got Night Owls here. I believe this one... Yeah, this is... Oh, not this one. But I did have Red Eyes Ryoshu there, which... It was fine, but... It seemed the skill through was a bit lackluster. Lei Hong... We've seen him get beat up enough at this point. I still really find him fun. I still really enjoy him. But he also requires Hong Lu. And... As you can see, my Fang Hunt isn't built up. And we've already talked about Lord of Hongguan being a bit of a nightmare to work with. Next, Wei. Bit of a snowball fight. You need first turn RNG, and sinking's not recommended. Now, you can still use it, absolutely. There are times when it doesn't really amount to much, which is why I use Wei Don. Also, I just wanted to use Wei Don. I think she's better than people give her credit for. In fact, she might be the next ID we focus on. Because much like her, I think she's just misunderstood. I think she's better than people give her credit for. It's just that right now, Sora Don is just better than a sinking poison. Anyway, Drunken Master. I like the idea of this fight. However, you're going to see a big problem here. He's rather weak at this point, and the actual Zuchin deals a lot of damage before the Sinner's join. I believe it's like 3 turns of Zuchin just doing whatever she wants to do, and then it's like, hey, eat a dick. And then Rufo. I didn't want to use Rufo for 2 reasons. One, she is rather recent. Well, actually, I got 3 reasons. It's not super exciting. She's a solid boss. I've made my thoughts known on this already. She's a solid boss. I like her. I like the idea of it. But it's not really, it's just kind of like, yeah, okay. We're just going through the motions. And the event currency rewards influences my choice for teammates. I know I spelled teammates wrong. Please don't flame me. By that, what I mean is, you got the Ring Farthest and the Ring Farthest Dawson. Which could work, but also, we already did that before, and, you know, we're back again. And, yeah, just, that's it really. That's all I've got for the notes. I mean, yeah, I had a lot of fun. I've yapped long enough. I've shown you the damage numbers, hopefully. If I've not, please insert this now, editor. There are some genuine good things about her. There are some genuine bad things about her. At the end of the day... Sorry, I just realised I was going fucking nuts. At the end of the day, though, it's fine. You can use IDs, you can throw shit like this together, and it works. And with that being said, I don't know which boss fight I've chosen yet. I have fought all of them. Oh, a dealer's choice. Hopefully it goes well. Anyway, if you like more of this, let me know who you want to see. If you have any ideas, suggestions of your own you want me to try, like, comment, subscribe, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one.
없이 모자르지.
시작합니다.
넘고 얼마든지 또 제철. 내 앞에 있어. 다시 늘 그리울 수 있어.
직접 말씀하셨던 야단을 속
어이, 알부가 탈출했다. 팀장이 나설
Hey, Think Fast Start back again. So I've decided, as you can see, I'm editing this right now. Halfway through, I just thought, you know what? Why not have a second showcase? Again, it's a different boss, obviously. Because as you can see here, I'm using Hornet Merso, who, you know, I just like him. Once again, this whole thing was using IDs who might not have real synergy, and IDs that you don't really play a lot of. And, as you can probably guess by a lot of the members here, I don't really use a lot of them. So, here we are. We're going to get a second one out of the way with. And, real quick, before we actually move on, I want to say one thing, because I know somebody's gearing up watching this to leave this comment, so let me just say it right now. No, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of clicking random buttons. Okay, that's a lie. I do know what I'm doing. That was meant to be comedic effect. Okay, hopefully you laughed. Hopefully it was like, wow, what a funny guy. Like, comment, subscribe. And, yeah. Anyway, enjoy the rest of it. I'm going to get out and leave you to it. And, yeah, enjoy this little curl. Boom.
시간 끌기 없이 모든
어쩌면 이번에야말로 지혜성의 이름을 입에 올리실지도 모르겠군.